What's up, HASfit Tribe? It's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
I'm Claudia, and this is a full-body strength training workout you can do at home.
We'll work together to build lean muscle and strength.
This is a no-repeat workout, so we'll only be performing one set of each exercise.
Today's session does require dumbbells, and we recommend having several weights available to you so you can switch up the weight as needed.
You may also use a chair, bench, or box, but it's not required.
Now let's begin. All right, let's begin with a warm-up. We're gonna prepare our bodies for this work that's coming up, get a little mobility work in, and raise our overall body temperatures. Our first move is going to be a toe touch to a scarecrow. Starting with our feet together, we are going to hinge at our hips, reach down as far as you can. Maybe that's touching the floor, maybe it's your toes, your ankles, your shins, your knees, just reaching as far down as you can. And then we're gonna stand up, bring those hips forward, arms stay straight up overhead, and then pull down from the elbows while pulling back on your hands and elbows. Good.
Oh,
Diving
feels
back
so
down.
nice on the back.
Yeah, it's a great overall posterior chain move. And back up. So again, all the way up, full extension, and then it's almost like somebody's pulling those hands and elbows back, and that chest comes forward. Dive back down. This is a dynamic warm-up move, so we're not holding any one position, as in a static stretch, but moving throughout this dynamic stretch. One last one, hitting our calves, hamstrings, glutes, lower back, upper back, shoulders, chest, and pulling back, opening up. Very good.
Ooh, great stretch.
We are gonna move to the floor for the next one. It's called a bird dog. We're gonna get into a quadruped position on our hands and knees. I'm gonna bring my right hand to my left knee and then extend both my right arm and my left leg. Return back down, alternating now. Left hand to my right knee. Extend that left arm and right leg. So slow and controlled. Again, this is the warm up. Plenty of time for pushing the pace here once the actual workout begins.
So almost like we're gonna kick our heel through the wall behind us.
Yeah, it's a great point. A lot of times I see people do this one and they're kicking up, but that's not what we want to do here. We want to kick straight back, getting like a nice straight line from our hand all the way to our heel.
That's right. Pretend like you're trying to balance a glass on your back. So nice tabletop, no rotation.
No rotation, well said. Nice controlled breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right, we're gonna come on up into a half kneeling position. So we're gonna get one knee up. We're gonna place our hands out in front of us. We are going to come forward into a hip opener stretch. So allow that knee to travel over the toe, stretching that hip flexor and quadricep. Then come back, and as we do, I want you to open up and rotate to the side of that lead knee. So dive down in.
Keep the heel to the ground.
And then back, full rotation, opening up that chest, that mid back. Again, controlled here. And yes, we are stretching those knees and ankle mobility here as we're coming forward into that lead leg. It's on purpose. Last one. Open up that chest.
Oh, nice.
All right, so same move, opposite side now. I'm gonna place my right leg up, arms are in front. All right, and begin. Coming down, keeping that heel down on that lead leg, coming back, and then opening up on the side of that lead knee.
Oh, so good for ankle mobility too.
Yeah, a lot of times people who struggle with squat depth, they look at their hips, they look at their knees, which are possibilities, but so many times it's actually ankle mobility that's preventing them from getting down. Also, if you have poor ankle mobility, it can increase your risk of injury or spraining an ankle, which is no fun.
No fun.
Nice big open here. One last one. And then opening up everything from that biceps, chest, shoulder. Close that book.
Woo.
And warm up is complete. I'm feeling warm, ready to go, Claudia.
I'm ready to get my lift on. Let's do this.
Oh, getting her lift on. I like that, HASfit. We hope you're ready to get your lift on too. Our first one is going to be a dumbbell goblet squat. We need one dumbbell for this one with a heavier weight. We're gonna hold that one dumbbell up in a rack position. I have the power block, so my grip is a little bit different. Probably for most of you, your grip is gonna be more similar to what Claudia's grip looks like. So I'm gonna align my toes in my right foot with my left heel, and then I'm on the balls of the foot with that right foot. And the point of that is I really wanna make my lead leg do about 85% of the work, but that back leg is more for balance. Now I'm gonna break at the hips, keeping my head and chest up, sit back, and come on up. We're gonna do 8 on each side. We're doing them together, getting started with some legs. Ready, and begin.
Like you're gonna sit back into a chair, keeping your head up, chest up. Inhale down, exhale as you come back up into the starting position.
And that's 3. And today's workout is a strength training session. So we are gonna focus on that time under tension. Not a race, not a quick hit workout. Really wanna feel every one of these reps. We're controlling that lowering phase. Again, breaking at your hips, then the knees. Inhaling down.
Last one right here.
Exhaling up. Okay, switch your feet. So now my left toes are gonna be in line with my right heel. Again, nice wide base, and begin. Break at those hips, then sit down.
Wide base so that you don't lose your balance.
Yeah, it just helps you with your stability.
Woo! My lead leg from the previous set is actually on fire right now.
All right, it's working already. It's a good sign when it's working on that first set. This one's working your hamstrings, quadriceps, glutes, even your shoulders and arms a little bit, just holding that dumbbell in that rack position.
That's 6. 2 more.
Also keeping our core braced and tight. Don't want to lose core.
No.
Last one. And there's 8.
Nice work.
All right, next up, we are going to move into an exercise for our upper back. We're gonna do a staggered one-arm dumbbell row. We need one dumbbell. I'm actually gonna use the same weight as what I was using for my lower body on that.
Actually,
you
I'm
can
gonna
decide
do
if
this.
that's right for you.
I think I'm gonna do what you're doing. Keep the same weight.
We're gonna get into a staggered stance. My right leg is gonna be back. My left hand's on my hip. I'm gonna keep my core tight while I bend over at a 45-degree angle. Shoulders stay square. Now I'm gonna pull back from that elbow. And I'm gonna row 15 times on each side. Ready, and begin.
Nice straight line from your head down to your posterior.
And that elbow leads the way. So I'm not pulling back with my hand, but if you've been around for a while, you've heard me use this analogy. It's like there's a string attached to that elbow. And that elbow is coming back first, pulling back on that string. Slowing the pace down. Want to control the way down as well as the way up.
That's 10. 5 more.
Remember, it's just one set. So choosing a weight that's appropriate for you.
Here's 4. 1 more to go. And exhale.
There's 15. All right, now we got to even it out. Have to do the opposite side
That's
now.
right.
Right side is resting, left side's gonna work. And begin. Again, pulling back from that elbow. Elbow leads the way. Back is straight. Throughout today's workout, it's gonna be up to you to choose that appropriate weight. No two bodies are the same. You wanna feel a weight that challenges you, but allows you to perform all the repetitions with good form.
Here's 10. 5 more.
And at a controlled pace. Temptation on these is just to allow the dumbbell to fly back down. We don't want that. This is a strength training session. Control it.
Last one.
And there's 15.
Ooh, nice work.
We actually don't need our dumbbells for the next one. We're gonna work on our core while our upper body takes a bit of a rest. Moving to the floor, we're gonna get into a side plank position. We're gonna give you 2 different variations to work with here. We're gonna do a side plank leg raise. I'm gonna be up.
And I'm gonna have my left knee down.
So keeping that elbow underneath my shoulder. Nice straight line here. Opposite hands on my hips. Now here's the leg raise. Straight leg up. Both glutes working on this one. All right, we're gonna do this one together for 12 repetitions on each side. Ready, and begin. Again, breathing on this. Anytime you get up into this plank position, the temptation is to hold your breath, fight that temptation.
Here's number 9, 3 more.
Let that heel lead the way.
And last one. Nice work. Switch
Okay,
sides.
Switch sides, and you're gonna feel that glute working on both legs.
No doubt.
All right, here we are, back up into ready position, and begin.
Shoulders right above the elbow.
This one's working your shoulder, your obliques, that side ab muscle, and both glutes. Tough overall move here. Doesn't look like much, but it'll get you fast.
3 more.
Keep
Woo-wee.
breathing.
1 more. Nice work.
Excellent. All right, we are gonna need our dumbbells for the next one on our feet.
You might want to go a little lighter on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit lighter. We need 2 dumbbells. We're gonna do a reverse lunge plus shoulder press. So it's a combination move.
Yep.
Like I said, we're going to go a little lighter on this one.
And it's a shoulder press, so the muscle group is smaller, right? So really good to just pick an appropriate
Yeah, compared
weight.
to your legs, which,
Right.
a compound leg exercise, which is multiple movers. Okay, we're gonna start with these dumbbells up in a rack position, up by our chin. Palms are gonna stay facing in the whole time. I'm gonna step back into a reverse lunge. Both knees drop to a 90, and as I come up, both arms press overhead. Again, dropping back, both knees 90, up, press. We're gonna do this 8 times on each side.
Correct.
So you get 16 shoulder presses, and you get 8 lunges on each side. Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. And begin. Again, remember, it's always easier to start light and work your way up than it is if you start too heavy to come down after burning yourself out.
Ooh.
Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up.
You have 3 more.
Trying your best to come up right before that knee bounces off the floor. You decide which depth is most appropriate for you.
Last one on this side.
Okay, same move, opposite side now.
Shake those shoulders out.
Shake those shoulders out. We got 8 more. Ready, and begin. Good balance. Drive them up overhead. Keeping your core engaged throughout the whole movement. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up.
Halfway point.
It's working your hamstrings, quadriceps, glutes, core, shoulders, triceps. Excellent compound move.
2 more.
Almost there, fighting to the end. Whew, here we go, last one. You got it, tribe. Excellent. Next up, we're going to move into a bent over reverse fly, and we recommend a lighter weight for this one. We need 2 dumbbells for this move. Again, if you haven't done this move before, err on the side of caution and choose a little lighter. Always easier to move up. Feet are hip width apart. We're gonna bend over on a 45-degree angle, keeping our back straight. Now I'm gonna bend at my elbows, almost like I'm wrapping my arms around a tree. I'm gonna keep that same flexion in my elbows throughout. Now I'm gonna pull back, notice how my elbow bend doesn't change, and squeeze the middle of my back, then control the way back down. Doing this one for 15 repetitions. Ready?
I'm ready.
And begin. Again, the temptation is to allow those dumbbells to just fly down without any resistance. But we want to control both ends of the move, the concentric, that's the pushing phase or pulling phase, and then the eccentric, which is that yielding negative phase. It's so important. We don't want to get half the results by only doing half the rep.
No way.
Squeeze the middle of that back every time.
4 more.
Working our rear delts, middle of our back, our rhomboids, our rotator cuff muscles.
Last one right here.
And there's 15.
Nice work.
We're gonna give our back a little bit of a break, and we're gonna move into Claudia's favorite exercise, push-ups.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, I'm using a bench for this one.
And I'm gonna come down to the floor. Why are you using that bench, Claudia?
Because the higher the implement that you use, the easier the push-ups are going to be.
So you choose, we have 15 repetitions.
That's right.
If you feel comfortable on the floor, or maybe you even really feel good and you want to elevate your feet up to make it harder, or you're on a bench, a couch, a countertop,
High
to make it
countertop,
easier.
or even the wall. So
my hands are going to
decide.
be just outside, just a little wider than my chest. I'm going to breathe in on the way down, control it, and exhale on the way up. 15 repetitions.
You can do it.
Ready. Begin. Keep that core tight and engaged. I don't want your butt sinking down, and I don't want your butt up in the air. Inhale. On the way down, exhale as you come up.
We really want to focus on good form here. So making sure your elbows are flaring at about a 45-degree angle relative to your body. So that's why we say if raising the implement that you're using is going to help you maintain a better form, please do that.
This is working our chest, our triceps, our shoulders, and even our abs and our core to maintain this position.
You have 5 more.
All right, come on. Right to the end, folks. Only the one set of these today. Make it count. You got it. So close. Staying strong here.
Last one right here.
Pushing through. Dig deep. There's 15.
Nice work.
Okay, so shake out those shoulders and chest
Shake
muscles
it out.
because they're going to keep getting used with this next one. We're going to do a high plank bird dog. I'm going to stay down on the floor.
Notice I still have my bench.
So from this similar position, those muscles aren't going to get much of a break. Now we're really going to engage our core. I recommend a little wider stance with your feet for balance. Now I'm going to bring up my right straight arm and left straight leg, and I'm going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. Same thing with the left side. This is a challenging movement.
Oh, yeah.
You see, I'm not perfect at this either. We're just working on trying to keep your body to stop rotating side to side.
Yes.
Okay, 5 seconds, alternating right and left sides. Ready, and begin.
So great for your
1,
core.
2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Now left arm, right leg. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Alternating between the two again. Focus and breathe. Squeeze that core down and up, as well as your glutes to stay up. Emphasizing those glutes.
Woo-wee.
And
Come
down.
on. Maybe focus your eyes on something.
Next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Again. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more on each. Here we go. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one burning out the shoulders, core is hitting everything. Nice work. All right, next up, we're gonna move into a deep isometric lunge. We need 2 dumbbells for this one, and I'm strong on my lunge, so I'm gonna go heavier, but if you have a history of knee problems or knee issues, you may wanna go lighter or no weight at all.
That's right. Body weight is totally fine with that as well.
So we're gonna get into a deep isometric lunge position. I'm actually nice and wide with my legs, and I'm allowing that lead knee to come up over my toes. That's by design. We're getting low and we're just gonna hold right there. We're doing that for 30 seconds on each side. You got an idea of the position. Choose your weight accordingly. Also going to work your grip just by holding onto those dumbbells. Ready? And begin. I want you to keep that lead foot flat on the floor. Don't come up onto your toes. And I know a lot of you have been told in the past, oh, well, on your lunge, you never want your knee to go over your toes. There is a time and a place for that. Again, this is just an isometric hold position, strengthening not only our quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, but also helping to stabilize that knee while helping to improve mobility in our ankles.
3, 2, 1, up.
Okay, so we're gonna shake them loose for just a moment, and then yes, we're going right back into it on the opposite side. Couple of big deep breaths here.
Smile through it.
Smile through it, I like it.
That's it.
And begin. Again, nice and deep. It's working different muscles on each leg. So this is still considered a unilateral exercise. Most of the weight's gonna be on that lead leg. You might feel some shaking going on, and that's all right. That's how we know it's working. If you need to take a short break, do it, but the goal is...
come up a little bit.
Yep, the goal is we're trying to get to that full 30 seconds. Pushing yourself here.
5 seconds.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh my word.
Okay, so the good news is there's no more of those. I saw a YouTube comment the other day that was like, my favorite thing that they say, no more of those. So no more of those. We are gonna move on to a move for our upper body next. We need 2 dumbbells for a curl plus an Arnold press. Probably lighter than what you were using on that last one. This combination move, working both our shoulders and our biceps. We're gonna do 15 repetitions. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're starting with those palms facing forward. We're gonna curl. That's part 1. Press overhead, twisting those palms forward. Part 2, reverse it. Part 3, 4, down. Doing that one for 15 in total, where our legs figure out what's going on.
Figuring out what your life is.
Here we go. And I'm trying to remember my name. All right, here we go. And begin. Curl up. Twist those palms. Reverse it. Down.
We want to make sure that our pelvis is stacked directly underneath our rib cage. Just so important for proper breathing throughout any exercise that you're doing. Ooh.
Controlling the way up and the way down. That's 5. I know each one of these with that 4 parts really takes its toll.
Oh yeah.
And control, control, control. So much easier just to allow those dumbbells to flop back down.
4 more.
We're not in it for easy. We're in it to be challenged and in it to get change. Especially that negative curl.
Ooh, goodness.
Right there, feeling it.
Come on.
Last one.
Yep.
All right.
Nice work, everyone.
Okay, we are moving back to an exercise for our posterior chain as well as our traps, big back muscles up top. This is a B stance RDL plus a shrug, so a combination move. I'm personally going heavy on this one. Again, a stronger movement pattern for me. But if you're still working on developing that lower back and posterior strength, maybe lightweight's more appropriate for you. So getting into a B stance, I'm gonna line up kind of similar earlier when we did that kickstand. I'm gonna put my toes in my right foot and line with my left heel on the balls of the feet. Now, with that left lead leg, starting with a slight bend in that knee, I'm gonna hinge at my hips. Keep my back straight. Now, hips forward and shrug, bringing those shoulders up to my ears. So one more time, back stays straight, hips back, hips forward, shrug. We're gonna do this one 8 times on each side.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Let's do it.
And begin. Every one of those RDLs, I want you to push your hips back to that wall behind you. So much so that you're feeling a stretch in your hamstrings and the back of that leg.
I usually just let my dumbbells kind of roll down the fronts of my leg as I push my bum towards the wall behind me.
Yeah, and keep those shoulders retracted and back. You don't want to round those shoulders forward, but instead keeping them tight and engaged as you're controlling that weight. So it's working, like I said, that posterior chain, which is your hamstrings, glutes, lower back, and then we're getting the upper back with that shrug.
All right, last one right here. And we'll switch.
Switch sides. Let's go 8 on the opposite side now, right into it, and begin. And then now you're also feeling that grip start to work too, right?
Oh yeah.
Those forearms and biceps are working here. It's a sneaky bicep and forearm exercise as we're strengthening that grip. And don't turn this into a squat. You start with a little flexion in that knee, and then you keep it the same.
Keep it the same the whole way. Notice my knees are not moving. Ankles are not moving. 2 more.
Inhale. And exhale. Good. Last one.
Let's do it.
Feel that stretch. There it is. Great
Nice
work.
work.
Next up, we're going to perform a dead bug chest press. We need 1 dumbbell for this one, 15 repetitions on each arm. So if you're familiar with a normal chest press, you might want to use, I don't know, maybe 20% less weight than you might normally use, because we're going to get your core involved as well.
Yeah.
Moving to the floor with our 1 dumbbell.
We're going to light it up.
Well, first we're going to get into position. That's half the challenge here. So I get my 1 dumbbell up, and I'm going to bring my legs up into a tabletop position. I'm going to press my left straight arm up. Now I'm going to glue my lower back to the floor. So important on this one. So bring my shoulder blades just up off the floor, gluing that lower back down. Now I'm ready. My left leg is going to straighten while my right arm presses up and return. And you can see on this one, the temptation is to rotate and to arch that back, but fight that temptation.
And make sure that you're exhaling as you push up and you bring your leg down.
We're doing 15 on each side. Ready and begin. Again, that core staying engaged throughout. Never want that core to get loose.
And exhaling on the hardest part is actually going to help you maintain that nice braced core.
Keeping that lower back glued to the floor. And if you can't do that, lighten your weight. If you feel that arch start to come, never want that lower back to arch.
Such a great anti-rotation core move here.
Really got to focus through the whole move.
This is number 9.
6 more. A lot of focusing, a lot going on here. All those body parts working together.
3 more.
Almost there, almost there. Pushing to the end, it's burning. Last one. All right. Okay, so
Ooh.
we are gonna do 15 more on the opposite side.
Yep.
So the opposite arm is gonna work, but our core is working just the same throughout. Again, shoulder blades off, lower back glued, and begin. I want you to inhale as that dumbbell's coming down, and exhale as you're pressing it up. And if you start to feel some strain in your neck, take the tension off that by bringing your tongue to the roof of your mouth. A little extra tip for you there. This is working your chest, triceps, shoulders, as well as your whole core. Really those deep ab muscles, those transverse abdominis muscles.
5 more.
So close, come on. Burn so good. Dig deep, HASfit Tribe, you got it.
2 more, come on.
Here we go, last one. And 15.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good one, I like that
I
one.
actually just need to sit here for a minute, so
Wait.
don't mind me.
We'll be doing that one again, I like that one. Okay.
How do I get up? Okay.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay, she's good.
I'm good.
Okay, next up we are going to focus on our lower body with a single arm front curled pause squat. We need 1 dumbbell.
I think I got
We're
that.
gonna do a squat variation. I'm gonna use a slightly lower weight on this one.
Yeah. My legs are like a flame right now, so I'm definitely going a
They
little
are
lower.
a flame.
A flame.
I don't know if I've ever heard you say that one before. Legs are on fire. Just stick around for the end of the video and I'll give you a whole performance. Okay, next up.
We'll be sure to edit that out for you. So.
One dumbbell up into this is a front curled position. Feet are hip width apart. If you like the arm out, that's cool. If you like on the hip, that's cool. Wherever you feel most comfortable. We're gonna squat back, driving through that midfoot. We're gonna pause, 1,000, and then come up, 8 on each side.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Down, 1,000. Up. Every time you're getting that 1,000 in, that little isometric contraction, it's just that little bit of extra makes all the difference. Making sure to keep your feet balanced, or your weight balanced on your feet, I should say. We don't want to be falling back onto our heels or falling forward onto our toes. That's why we like to say you're driving through that midfoot.
2 more.
Center foot line. Inhale. Exhale. Last one on this side. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so
nice work.
that arm gets a break, but our legs don't. We're keeping the pace up. Right in the next one. Ready. Begin. Inhale, 1,000. Don't skip that pause. Again, we're controlling the way down. Every time, call that time under tension. Such a key component to strength training that many overlook. Not you, not today. You're focused on it.
3 more.
There we go, last 2. So close. Every rep's getting you that much closer to your goals.
And
1,000. And
last one. Nice job.
all right, we need a light weight for this next one. We are going to do a triceps kickback variation, and just trust me when I say, keep it light. If you need to, you can always get it heavier, but start light.
But trust us.
But trust us.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to do a triceps kickback, 2 dumbbells, bend over on a 45, back is straight. I bring my upper arms up and I'm gonna lock them into position here. Now I'm only going to extend at my elbows, straight out my arms and back. We're gonna do 5 repetitions, and on the last one, we're gonna hold for 5 seconds. We're gonna do that sequence 3 times. Gonna burn out the back of those arms. I'm gonna follow us. If you're confused, we'll get you through it. All right, ready? Upper arm is up. Extend at the elbow, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repeat it.
Oh, goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. 1, 2. You got to try. Come on. 3, 4, 5, and hold. Last 5 seconds. Come on. Get through. Get through it. 2, 1, 0. And no more of those.
Oh my goodness.
Quick tricep burnout.
Can I put in my resignation letter here? Because
No. So the thing is, when we got married, you signed a clause. It was a
gosh.
HASfit clause. We'll have to refer back to the documentation. Seesaw rows are next.
now hiring. Right here.
We need 2 dumbbells.
Okay.
Heavier dumbbells for a seesaw row. We're gonna do 12 repetitions on each arm. Like I said, I'm gonna go heavier here.
Go heavy. Do it. Why not? Can't feel your triceps or your legs. Just throw it on there.
Hey, why not? What's
the
style?
harm?
Let's throw my back into the mix. Feet are shoulder width apart. Bend over on that 45 again. I'm gonna pull back from my right arm, my right elbow, and now, as my right goes down, my left comes up. That's that seesaw motion.
If you've been with us before, you know what this is.
And when you're
done
doing
it.
this one, don't get rotation back and forth.
No.
That's the key. Keep those shoulders square.
That's a cheat, and we don't cheat around here.
12 repetitions on
do
each
it.
arm.
So 24.
So
yes?
12 plus 12 equals 24.
12 is 24.
Or 12 times
Right.
2. We've been watching a lot of number blocks, folks. Our kids are that age. All
We're
right.
a number blocks family for sure.
Okay. Shoulders are back. Right arm goes first. Ready? Begin. Now, left goes up. Good. We like to count that second arm, makes it easier to count. 12 reps on each side. Core stays tight and engaged. Pulling back from the elbow. Such a big key here. Working on those lats. That's a big back muscle under your arms.
4 more.
So close to the end. Come on. Push through, push through. Burn so good.
And you are done.
Excellent job. We made it.
We made it.
You made it, Claudia.
I did, and you made it out there too.
We really
So proud of
delivered
you.
on that full body promise. I'm pretty sure we hit every muscle from head to toe today. One of the best ways to relieve that soreness over the next couple of days is by stretching afterwards. So that's what we're going to do here in our cool down. Let's move to the floor. We're going to do a side lying quad stretch. So we're going to lie down on our left side here to start.
Okay.
Left leg is straight, left arm is out straight. I'm going to reach back and either grab that foot or your ankle, whatever you can reach. If you can't reach anything, use a towel or a band to help you with this one. Keep that knee tucked into your side here. So we don't want it up, want it down. We're just going to hold, stretching out that quadriceps, that big thigh muscle over the knee. For 3,
just take a big deep breath. Take a big deep breath.
2, 1.
I can't even talk.
Relax. All right, so staying in this position, I'm now going to bend my right knee and bring it up and over at a 90-degree angle. And now I'm going to bring both hands together. It's called a page turner. So picture yourself as a big book. And now we need to open that book. We're going to open and rotate, keeping our eyes on that hand, keeping our knee down.
As best as we can.
And then close the book. Nice and controlled here. Yes, this one is a dynamic move.
So what if someone isn't able to rotate all the way back and touch their hand to the floor behind them?
Yeah, great question. You do the best you can. If this is what you got, well, that's all right. Do what you can, and every time you come back, hopefully, by design, that mobility is improving and you can get a little bit further. And you'll probably even notice within this one set that you'll start to loosen up a little bit.
The first 1 or 2 are always the rustiest, right?
Agreed.
Those super creaky things pop and crackle.
Last one. And close that book.
Nice
All right.
job.
So now we're going to flip over the other side and repeat both of those movements. So we are going back to that side lying quad stretch. Now, just with our opposite side. Again, reaching back, either pulling your foot, ankle, keeping that knee tight to your side. And you might notice this side's usually a little tighter for me. That's because I had an ACL reconstruction on this side.
Oh.
I don't know, 18 years ago or so. So I'm never quite as flexible on this side. So, every reason why I'm telling you that is everybody's different. Doing the best you can with these. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, now back into that page turner. Bending that lead knee at 90, both hands stacked on top. And let's open that book. Okay, that first one might feel a little tight. This one is going to stretch our chest, shoulders, back, little glutes and hips. That's just a great compound move. We like these efficient moves.
And this is one we actually do on our own, even when we're not filming. Feeling a little stiff, sometimes I'll see Coach Kozak on the ground just doing some page turners.
Yeah, if I've spent a lot of time at my desk in a day, this is one of my go-to moves. Just so I can get things right.
So we practice what we preach around here.
That's right. For 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Oh,
Close
so nice.
in that book.
So nice.
All right. So our posterior chain, you heard me say that phrase, I don't know, about 20 times in today's
What is it?
workout.
What is
It's our whole backside, right? It's all connected from our neck, traps, mid back, lower back, glutes, hamstrings, calves, all the way down. We got a lot of work in today. So let's show them some love with a little combination. We're going to do a downward dog. I'm going to start on my feet, walking my hands out. And now I am going to pull back from my hips. Keep stretching in those heels to the floor, relaxing your shoulders. And there are definitely a lot of yoga practitioners out there who would make my mobility look poor on this one. And so don't feel bad if you're not able to quite get as good of a stretch as we are in this one. Do your best. Or if you're a lot more flexible than us, hey, awesome. Like I said, just working through it.
And sometimes I like to do a little march here. Alternate with my legs and my feet.
Just breathe and hold, big deep breaths. All right, now let's come down onto our knees, and we're gonna transition into a child's pose. My hands are gonna stay out in front of me. I'm sitting back. Ideally, I'm trying to sit back onto my heels. Again, depending on your mobility level, that may or may not be possible. That's what we're aiming for. And then we can even walk those fingers out a little bit and relax the shoulders. A couple big, deep breaths here. Such a great workout today. We're just taking a moment to give ourselves a pat on the back, some encouragement for making it through all the way to the very end today. Working out were easy, everybody be fit, but we all know that's not the case. So nice work for showing up today, putting in that work. For 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Nice work.
Couple big deep breaths as we come up slowly here.
You don't have to get up, but we do.
Unfortunately. You know, one of the best ways to stay on track and to make sure you keep showing up, we've found over the years, we've been doing this for like, oh man, crazy, like 13 years now with the HASfit full-length workouts, is by following a complete program. You know, it just gives you something to, you know, to know that what I need to do going into the day. I don't have to think about it.
You just
I come
check
in
it off.
and you check it off, and you
That's
make
right.
sure that all the muscle groups are being accounted for, and you make sure that the workouts that you're doing are helping you accomplish those goals. So we have almost endless programs for you. Where can they find those?
You can find those programs on the HASfit app, which can be downloaded to an Android or to an Apple device. So let us help you take the guesswork out of your exercise program.
Ooh, I like that. That's nice. I might be using that again. You can also stop by our store, pick up some HASfit gear like a HASfit t-shirt or our diet guide, Eating for Life.
And don't forget to like us on your favorite social media channel.
Until next time, I'm Coach Kozak.
I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.